The full moon in Gemini isn't just another celestial event. It's a cosmic invitation to look at the world from a new perspective. As the moon casts its powerful light, it challenges you to rethink your approach to communication, ideas, and even relationships. This isn't just about the usual astrological transitions. It's about tapping into a unique intellectual energy that fuels fresh starts and transformative insights. You may find yourself craving change or feeling more reflective, and that's because this full moon is stirring your inner world, asking you to step up and evolve. But what if this transformation is actually a chance to unlock something greater than you ever imagined? Imagine this moment not just as a phase in the lunar cycle, but as a pivotal moment in your life where you can turn things around. It's an ideal time to shed old patterns that no longer serve you, especially when it comes to your thinking. Gemini, ruled by Mercury, brings with it the energy of curiosity and adaptability. It encourages you to be bold and daring with your thoughts, to challenge the way you've always done things and embrace a new, more enlightened way of thinking. Now is the time to align yourself with the universe and let go of anything that's holding you back from reaching your highest potential. With the moon in Gemini, new beginnings aren't just about physical actions, they're about mental shifts. Your intellectual energy is heightened, making it the perfect time to start learning something new, diving deep into a subject that has always fascinated you, or even initiating a new phase in your personal life. But here's the twist. While most people might think of this full moon as just another celestial event, you have the power to see it as a cosmic reset. This is your moment to set intentions that align with your deepest desires, to visualize a future that excites you, and to trust in the cosmic energy that is now flowing toward you. You might be wondering, but how can I harness this energy to create change in my life? The answer lies in embracing the unique intellectual and communicative energy of Gemini. It's all about finding balance between your mental agility and your willingness to take bold steps forward. So, whether it's having an important conversation, starting a new project, or finally making a decision that's been on your mind for a while, the universe is supporting you in your journey. This full moon is more than just a phase. It's your moment to start fresh and move towards something new and exciting. Timing isn't just a concept. It's a force that shapes everything from the tides to the patterns of our daily lives. On December 15th at precisely 1:09 a.m. UK time, the full moon in Gemini emerges, aligning perfectly with the lunar cycle of 29.5 days. It's as if the universe is reminding us that everything, including the planets, operates in a beautifully coordinated rhythm. Imagine this moment as the ticking of a celestial clock, its precision mirroring the cycles we experience in our own lives: birth, growth, culmination, and renewal. This is not just another full moon. It's an invitation to pay attention to the subtle yet powerful synchrony of the cosmos. Gemini, the sign of the twins, adds a unique flavor to this full moon, emphasizing duality, communication, and intellectual curiosity. If you've been feeling the urge to write, explore new ideas, or connect with others in meaningful ways, this lunar energy might be the nudge you've been waiting for. Picture this: sitting under the moon's silvery glow, pen in hand, and thoughts pouring out effortlessly onto the page. Journaling, brainstorming, or even casual conversations with friends could spark insights that feel almost divinely inspired. Gemini's airy energy makes it easier to process complex emotions, offering clarity amidst the chaos. The full moon isn't just a pretty face in the sky. It's a cosmic spotlight, illuminating what's hidden in the shadows of your life. This phase often highlights unresolved issues, unspoken truths, and overlooked opportunities. Perhaps there's a goal you've sidelined or a relationship that needs mending. The moon's radiant glow can act as a mirror, showing you exactly where you need to focus your energy. Think of it as a cosmic check-in, a time to recalibrate, refine, and refocus. The lesson here? Trust the process of release. The lunar cycle itself is proof that endings pave the way for new beginnings. Timing also brings us closer to understanding the cyclical nature of our own experiences. Each full moon marks a culmination, a moment when the seeds planted during the new moon either bear fruit or reveal the need for further nurturing. For example, if you've been working on a personal project, this could be the time to see its results, or to recognize what adjustments are necessary. This isn't about rushing, it's about alignment. The moon's journey through Gemini reminds us to honor the process, no matter how long it takes. The universe operates on its own timeline, and learning to flow with it can be a transformative act. And yet, this is just the beginning of the story. While the moon cycles with graceful regularity, its interactions with other celestial bodies create layers of influence. How will the opposition to the Sun and a square to Neptune deepen the meaning of this full moon? These cosmic alignments shape the narrative, offering lessons not just about timing, but also about creativity and imagination. Let's dive into the planetary dynamics that make this full moon a truly fascinating chapter in the astral calendar. When we talk about astrological influences, we're not just discussing planetary positions, we're exploring the energy they send our way and how it impacts our lives. The full moon in Gemini doesn't stand alone in its cosmic dance. It's in opposition to the Sun, and this dynamic creates a tug-of-war between inner desires and outer circumstances. Imagine the Sun, the core of who you are, shining its light, while the moon, reflecting the fullness of your emotional world, pulls you in a different direction. This opposition is like a call to find balance between your inner world and your external reality. During this time, it's essential to check in with yourself. Are you living in alignment with your true desires, or are you being pulled off course? Adding another layer to this is the square to Neptune, the planet of dreams, illusions, and creativity. When Neptune squares the moon, there's a strong urge to dream big, to explore possibilities, but also the potential for confusion or lack of clarity. This isn't the best time to make major decisions, especially ones that require practical, grounded thinking. Instead, use this energy to tap into your creative side, explore new ideas, and give yourself permission to dream. Just don't expect every vision to be crystal clear. The lesson here is to embrace the uncertainty and allow your intuition to guide you, even if it feels like you're navigating through fog. For those born around June 14th to 16th or December 14th to 16th, the effects of this full moon may be particularly intense. If you fall into this group, this is a time of heightened emotional clarity, but also a call to face any unresolved tensions. Gemini's dual nature can stir up conflicting feelings, making it harder to find peace within. However, this energy can also spark new beginnings, urging you to look at situations from different perspectives. If you've been avoiding difficult conversations or putting off decisions, the intensity of this full moon might give you the push you need to take action. And yet, the tension between the Sun and the moon is not entirely negative. Think of it as a cosmic invitation to find harmony between opposing forces in your life. It's a perfect time to reflect on where you're out of balance, maybe in your career, relationships, or self-care, and start making conscious shifts. This full moon in Gemini might stir up questions about your personal growth and the roles you play in your own life story. Are you being true to yourself, or have you been living according to others' expectations? Use this time to reconnect with your authentic self. As we look ahead, the energy of this full moon also opens the door for insights into the bigger picture. While the opposition and square suggest some friction, they also set the stage for breakthroughs. By tapping into your intuitive wisdom, trusting the process, and allowing the cosmic influences to work their magic, you may find that your world opens up in unexpected ways. This isn't just about personal reflection. It's about aligning with the universe's grand design and understanding how the astrological context shapes the narrative of your life. Astrology isn't just about personal growth. It has a profound impact on the broader world too. When we look at the alignment of Jupiter in retrograde squaring Saturn, we see a cosmic signature of global economic reassessment. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and abundance, in retrograde motion, forces us to look inward and reconsider our beliefs about wealth, resources, and opportunities. Saturn, on the other hand, represents structure, discipline, and long-term planning. The square between these two planets suggests that there's tension between the urge to expand and the need to create a solid foundation. Globally, this means we're in a time of rethinking economic systems, financial policies, and long-term growth strategies. Just as individuals are being asked to reassess their priorities, countries and corporations are doing the same on a much larger scale. The retrograde motion of Jupiter invites us to reflect on our past financial decisions. This period encourages a re-evaluation of investments, career paths, and the ways we generate wealth. You might find yourself questioning whether your current financial strategy is still relevant in today's rapidly changing world. This is the time to refine your approach, reconsider your goals, and seek new opportunities. While it may not feel like a moment of financial growth, it's a crucial time for realigning your financial beliefs and practices. Think of it as a cosmic pause, A moment to rethink the big picture and make adjustments that will set you up for success when Jupiter moves forward again. Saturn, the taskmaster of the zodiac, requires us to take responsibility for the consequences of our actions. When it squares Jupiter, there's a push to move from the realm of ideas to practical execution. This energy isn't about instant results. It's about laying the groundwork for long-term success. In terms of the global economy, this alignment is pointing towards a need for structural reform. Financial systems that have worked in the past may no longer be sustainable. Expect gradual yet significant changes in global economic policies, especially as we approach mid-2025, when we're likely to see greater clarity and movement in economic matters. For businesses, this is a reminder to not only think big but also to consider the sustainable foundations that will support future growth. On a personal level, this energy can influence your approach to career and wealth building. Are you focused on the quick wins, or are you building something that will stand the test of time? If you've been relying on short-term gains or instant gratification, this is a time to shift gears. Financial decisions made during this period are best approached with caution and patience. Take the time to research, understand the long-term implications of your choices, and prepare for a future that aligns with the evolving global landscape. This is a good time to dive into resources about financial literacy, investing, or even exploring new career paths that promise stability and growth. As we move through this period of economic reassessment, it's essential to stay adaptable. The global economy will continue to shift and change, and those who are able to adjust their mindset and strategies will be best positioned for success. With Saturn and Jupiter working together, we're being asked to combine vision with practicality. The challenge is to embrace the uncertainty while staying grounded. Just as a wise investor knows when to hold and when to act, this is a time for individuals and nations to refine their economic strategies with long-term growth in mind. Mercury's retrograde periods are notorious for bringing communication breakdowns, travel delays, and misunderstandings. But the good news is that as Mercury ends its retrograde on December 15th, there's a shift toward clarity. During the retrograde, we've been invited to slow down, reassess our communication strategies, and review plans that might not have been working as expected. It's like having a cosmic reset button, asking us to rethink our approach to communication in all its forms. Whether it's work emails, personal conversations, or even your self-talk, Mercury retrograde often highlights areas where we need to refine our methods to get our message across more effectively. As Mercury moves direct once again, the energy begins to favor forward momentum. Communication becomes clearer, decision-making is easier, and the obstacles that have felt frustrating during the retrograde start to ease. Now is a great time to finalize projects or make decisions that had been delayed. If you've been waiting to sign contracts or close important deals, this is the perfect window to get them done. The universe is giving you a green light, but it's important to approach the next phase with the lessons learned during the retrograde. Ask yourself, what communication habits have I been neglecting? What plans have I been avoiding? Now it's time to put those answers into action. Mercury's shift is also an excellent time to look at your mental processes. This planet governs not only communication but also the way we think and make decisions. Over the past few weeks, your mind might have felt clouded, unsure, or just off track. Now you have the opportunity to clear that mental fog and move ahead with a fresh perspective. It's like turning a page in a book. New chapters are waiting to be written. Consider revisiting goals you set earlier this year or revising plans that you felt were incomplete. By now, you should have gained some clarity about what really matters to you, and this is your chance to realign your intentions with your evolving vision. In the coming days, you'll also notice that technology and travel, two areas often disrupted by Mercury retrograde, will start to flow more smoothly. If you've been putting off a trip or struggling with a tech issue, this could be the time to tackle them head-on. For example, if you've been considering a business trip or planning a personal getaway, take a moment to finalize those details. But as always with Mercury's influence, it's crucial to double-check your arrangements. Details matter more than ever when Mercury is direct. It's not about rushing into things but rather making sure everything is in place so that you can move forward with confidence. By the time Mercury moves into its next retrograde phase, you'll have built up enough wisdom to navigate it with ease. The key here is to take advantage of the clarity now available and use it to streamline your plans, communication, and decision-making. Don't rush the process. Instead, focus on fine-tuning areas that have been unclear or misunderstood. This is the perfect time to take stock of what's been working and what hasn't in your personal and professional life. By doing so, you're setting yourself up for smoother sailing in the months ahead, making the most of Mercury's direct energy to propel you forward into new ventures. As we navigate through this cosmic landscape, the influence of the Mercury-Mars trine stands out as a powerful force. This harmonious aspect between Mercury and Mars brings a surge of mental clarity and sharpness, perfect for tasks that require quick thinking and decisive action. If you've been feeling like your thoughts are scattered, now is the time to harness this energy. Whether you're tackling a work project, making a big decision, or trying to solve a lingering problem, this alignment supports you in focusing your energy and getting things done efficiently. Think of it as a mental booster shot, clearing away distractions and sharpening your focus on what truly matters. The impact of the Mercury-Mars trine is especially noticeable for those involved in physically demanding tasks or active pursuits. Mars, the planet of action and drive, works well with Mercury's intellectual energy, creating a perfect balance of mind and body. If you've been putting off a workout or have had creative ideas waiting to be brought to life, this is your time to dive in. The combination of mental clarity and physical drive makes this an excellent period for initiating projects that require both brain power and stamina. For example, if you're an athlete or someone who works with their hands, you might feel a surge of enthusiasm that helps you push through obstacles and reach new milestones. At the same time, Venus in opposition to Mars creates an interesting dynamic in the area of personal relationships. While Mercury and Mars focus on communication and action, Venus brings a more passionate, emotional vibe to the table. This opposition sparks a drive for intimacy and connection, making it an excellent period for fostering meaningful relationships, whether romantic, platonic, or professional. The energy encourages deeper emotional exchanges and the possibility of forging stronger bonds. If you've been looking for a way to connect with someone on a deeper level, now is the time to engage in heart-to-heart conversations or make the first move in an important relationship. However, the Venus-Mars opposition can also bring challenges in love and passion, particularly if there's tension or unresolved issues in your relationships. It might stir up a desire to assert your needs, which could lead to conflicts if not handled with care. If you're in a partnership, consider using this energy to have honest, open conversations about your desires and boundaries. Sometimes, conflicts can reveal underlying truths that help both parties grow stronger. If you approach these moments with an open heart, you'll find that the friction creates space for deeper understanding and a renewed connection. All in all, these supportive energies from Mercury, Mars, and Venus combine to create an opportune time for both intellectual and emotional growth. Whether you're using this period to focus on work, personal relationships, or your physical goals, there's a sense of alignment that encourages progress. So, how can you tap into this cosmic flow? Reflect on where your energies have been scattered and decide where to focus them. With the right combination of thought and action, you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish during this dynamic cosmic alignment. With the full moon in Gemini shining brightly, the time is ripe for seeking intellectual and creative stimulation. This lunar event invites us to engage our minds, sparking curiosity and the urge to explore new ideas and concepts. If you've been feeling creatively stagnant or mentally uninspired, now is the perfect moment to break free from those limits. This period encourages you to think outside the box, challenge your mental boundaries, and indulge in activities that engage your intellect. Whether it's reading an insightful book about astrology or exploring a new topic in your field, this is a great time to feed your mind with fresh knowledge and perspectives. One of the best ways to honor this energy is by engaging in activities that combine both creativity and intellect. Watching a thought-provoking film, diving into a complex novel, or experimenting with new forms of art can help spark new ideas. For example, if you've been meaning to explore astrology in more depth, now could be a great time to read up on your zodiac sign's compatibility with others or learn more about planetary transits. You could also start a creative project, whether it's writing, painting, or designing something that brings your mental and creative energies together. Don't be afraid to explore topics outside of your usual interests. This is the time to let your curiosity run wild. Nature also has a way of stimulating both the creative and intellectual sides of our brain. Taking a walk in the park or hiking in the mountains can provide the perfect environment for both reflection and inspiration. Many creative minds have found clarity while surrounded by nature's beauty, and with the full moon in Gemini, the stars align for such moments of revelation. Whether you're in a bustling city or surrounded by wilderness, nature can offer you a fresh perspective on old problems. It's in those quiet moments, away from the noise of daily life, that your mind can roam freely and come up with new ideas or solutions. Furthermore, intellectual exchange plays a crucial role in this period of mental and creative growth. Engage with others who share similar interests or open yourself up to new discussions. Whether it's a casual conversation or a more formal debate, exchanging ideas can lead to unexpected insights and personal breakthroughs. You could attend a lecture, join an online forum, or even have a conversation with a friend who has a different perspective from yours. It's the sharing of ideas that can lead to some of the most powerful realizations and creative sparks. The energy of the full moon in Gemini is a reminder that our minds are powerful tools, and now is the time to exercise them. By actively seeking intellectual challenges and creative outlets, you're laying the groundwork for personal growth and transformation. So, how will you channel this energy? Dive into a book, start a project, or simply spend time with your thoughts in a space that inspires you. With the cosmic forces aligning to support your creative and intellectual pursuits, the possibilities are endless. The full moon, as we know, typically signifies a time for endings. It's the cosmic moment to reflect on what's no longer serving us, to let go of the past and to make space for what's to come. Yet this particular full moon in Gemini brings a slightly different flavor. While it does encourage us to wrap up loose ends, there's also a subtle invitation to embrace new beginnings. This lunar phase isn't about simply closing chapters. It's about starting fresh, especially in areas of creativity and personal growth. If you've been sitting on a dream or an idea, now could be the time to take that first step. Think of it this way. The full moon in Gemini creates a natural shift in energy that can help propel us forward. If you've been toying with the idea of starting a new project or taking on a new challenge, this is your cosmic green light. Whether it's a career change, a new creative endeavor, or even a personal goal you've been procrastinating on, the stars are aligning to give you the nudge you need. For example, if you've always wanted to learn a new skill, whether it's astrology or painting, now is the time to start. The energy of this full moon supports not only endings but also fresh starts. This period also encourages you to embrace the lessons learned from past experiences. The full moon isn't just about clearing space. It's about reflecting on your journey and recognizing how far you've come. This is especially true in your personal and creative endeavors. Think about how your past projects, relationships, or creative works have shaped who you are today. By acknowledging these experiences, you create a stronger foundation for the new beginnings that lie ahead. This is the cosmic push you've been waiting for to take that next step with confidence. As you step into this new phase, remember that the energy of this full moon doesn't just end when the moon wanes. It's about the seeds you plant now and how they grow over time. Small actions taken during this period can have long-lasting effects, and they're often more significant than we realize at the moment. If you've been feeling stagnant or unsure about where to go next, now is the time to break free and set intentions for the future. Whether it's a new creative project, a fresh outlook on your personal life, or a new approach to your career, the full moon in Gemini invites you to take action and create something new. In essence, while the full moon always represents endings, the energy of this particular phase is rich with possibility. It's a time to close the door on what no longer serves you, yes, but also to open a new one. Whether you're starting a new journey in your career, relationships, or creative pursuits, the cosmos is supporting you. It's time to embrace change, seize opportunities, and confidently move forward into the new chapters waiting for you. The alignment of Venus, Mars, and Neptune during this full moon period creates a fertile and energetic environment. It's not just about physical fertility. This configuration also signals a time of heightened creativity, passion, and personal connection. Whether you're an artist, a writer, or simply someone looking to enhance their personal life, the energy from these planetary alignments provides a vibrant backdrop for growth. It's the perfect time to nurture ideas, relationships, and even new projects. Think of this as the universe's invitation to sow seeds that can grow into something beautiful and transformative. If you've been feeling the creative spark within you, this is the moment to act on it. Venus, Mars, and Neptune bring together the energies of love, action, and imagination, creating a powerful dynamic for any type of creative endeavor. Whether it's painting, writing, or launching a new business, This period offers a unique alignment of energies that make it easier to bring your ideas to life. If you've been sitting on a project or a dream, now's the time to give it the attention it deserves. Your imagination is your greatest tool, and with these planetary influences, you're encouraged to trust in your instincts and take bold steps forward. On a personal level, this is also a period to deepen connections with others. Venus and Mars, when in alignment, can spark passions, intensify relationships, and encourage romantic or deep emotional exchanges. Whether you're rekindling an old relationship or meeting someone new, the energy is ripe for bonding. Even if you're not focused on romance, this energy can be directed toward friendships and family, fostering more meaningful interactions. Be open to the energies of affection and connection that are flowing freely during this period. They can lead to some of the most enriching relationships of your life. This period isn't just about external growth, though. It's also a time for inner development. With Neptune's influence, you're likely to experience a deeper connection to your intuition and spiritual side. This alignment can offer moments of clarity and insight that guide your creative journey. Whether through meditation, introspection, or simply being in tune with your feelings, you'll find that your inner wisdom becomes a powerful ally during this time. Take advantage of this period by looking inward, allowing your intuition to lead you to creative breakthroughs and personal discoveries. In summary, the alignment of Venus, Mars, and Neptune creates a time of tremendous potential for both personal and creative growth. The energies available now encourage you to express yourself freely, connect deeply with others, and nurture the ideas and relationships that matter most to you. Whether you're focused on artistic endeavors, personal connections, or self-growth, this is an incredibly fertile time to explore new possibilities and bring your dreams to life. As you dive into the transformative energy of the full moon in Gemini, it's time to take action. This isn't just about reflecting on the changes you want in your life. It's about stepping into them. What shifts are you ready to make? Are there old beliefs, thoughts, or patterns that no longer serve you? Now is your chance to shed them and embrace the new, the unknown, and the exciting. Don't let this moment pass you by. The universe is supporting your growth, and it's up to you to seize the opportunity. Reflect on the intellectual sparks this full moon ignites within you. How can you use this energy to propel yourself forward? Maybe it's time to learn a new skill, speak your truth in a conversation, or take that leap of faith you've been putting off. The potential for change is in your hands. So what's stopping you from embracing it? And here's the thing. The more you align yourself with the cosmic rhythms, the more you'll see opportunities unfold in your life. This full moon is a gentle push from the universe, encouraging you to explore, learn, and grow. So, take that first step toward your new beginning. Remember, it's not just about what's happening in the stars, but how you respond to the energy they're sending your way. If you're ready to take action, don't wait for another perfect moment. The full moon in Gemini is here, offering you a fresh start. So what's next for you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's start a conversation. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more cosmic insights and tips on how to transform your life with astrology.